Hey, what's up, guys? Ray From here for SlamZoneSports, doing it on my channel. Make sure to check out SlamZoneSports. Down below in the description of this video will be everything to SlamZoneSports, to everything to do with me and everything and all that jazz will be down below. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for the latest videos like this. Let's talk about Dynamite. Let's go over it. Let's talk about it, because there's a lot to cover. If you guys didn't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, over the couple of days, it's been exciting. Like, if you didn't watch Pro Wrestling Noah, Shinsuke Nakamura showing up, the interest being amazing. Man, wrestling is on fire starting of the new year. It's been good, and I'm dealing with a chest infection, so bear with me. No, I do not have any of those other stuff, but yeah, again, Fatal and I are working hard to get SlamZoneSports to you guys, so we're doing it on my channel. Anyway, so we're going to talk about this real quickly and whatnot. We're going to go over it real quick and talk about some of the things. So we're going to talk about the women's tag team match that's happening next week in Los Angeles. Let's talk about that first. I did not like this, but I understand why they did it. They're trying to fill the void right now to give you somewhat of a storyline, and it looks like Sheeta's going to turn heel, which is a good thing. Sheeta heels should be a good thing. And it looks like Toni Storm's going to get beat up in LA, and then we're going to get to Mercedes Moné. I think that's where we're going to get to. I think that's how they're going to lead into this. I think she signed with AEW. Everybody online is saying, all the dirt sheets are saying Mercedes Moné signed. And what's going to happen is Toni Storm's going to be taken out probably. That's what everybody's saying. It's so predictable. And then Moné is going to come out. She's going to have no other choice. And then throughout the night, and then the surprise, Moné is going to come out. If that's not the case, it's going to be a little disappointing, because AEW kind of teased to that. It's going to be a little disappointing to some fans. Now, the match of the night goes to Darby Allin. That was literally a really one hell of a match, man. Samoa Joe... it could have gone either way, but you knew when the ring buckle came off, you knew what was happening at that point. It favored Darby Allin. So much of Darby Allin. I love Darby Allin. I'm grateful to see him winning. He deserves it. He's been the workhorse of AEW for 3 years. Everything he's done with Sting, he deserves it. It was a great match. You know, it was the typical underdog match where you get to see Samoa Joe trying to put the Coquina clutch on many different times. And to be honest with you, I can't complain. It was a great match. Coquina clutch, couple coffin drops, back and forth. Darby Allin doing Darby Allin things, diving out the thing. And you didn't get to see Sting. You got to see no interference. You got to see Joe not really doing very much of cheating. It was a straight up slobber knocker match. And it was perfect. I have no complaints here. Absolutely done. Darby Allin deserves it. Good job, AEW, for this. They did it right on television. You know, Darby Allin did have a match with Samoa Joe. You could say, well, Darby should have gone in the back of the line. But this continues for whatever Ring of Honor is going to do forward. And Wardlow can join that side of things. And they can continue their feud with the Ring of Honor Championship, Television Championship, going forward. So, you know, you can't really complain, you know what I mean, about that, you know, at all. Chris Jericho, Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks is $1 million right now, man. Piping hot. You got to keep the momentum where the momentum is. You can't have Chris Jericho win this match. It went back and forth into a couple lion tamers. Ricky Starks, you know, hitting this power bomb. I mean, to be really honest with you, I am a Ricky Starks fan. You know, when he came in from NWA and everything, he was a little wet between the ears. But really, to be honest with you, now he is starting to pick up momentum. And that's what you want. You want your farm talent that you have brought in from smaller promotions to start flourishing. And, you know, tonight you got to see a little bit of Ricky Stark's true, you know, heart. He got hit with Floyd the Bat, went back and forth. And, you know, to be honest with you, it was perfect. It was very, very, very perfect to me. You know, Ricky Starks winning, and then after the fact, the JAS came out and beat the crap out of him, and then Andrade came out, and they got beat with chairs and tables, and Ricky Starks went through a table. So it's Ricky Starks is going to be your top babyface probably going forward. And this will probably set up, if Bryan Danielson does not win the AEW championship, this will set up for MJF and possibly Ricky Starks down the road. I think that's what they're going to go for. They're going to build Ricky Starks up to be this big entity. But first, Ricky Starks needs to win a belt first, to solidify him. I think it would be a good All-Atlantic champion. Maybe go against Darby Allin. You could go either way with that. Literally 100%. I am literally a Ricky Starks fan. I love Ricky Starks. Give me more of Ricky Starks. Can't go wrong with Ricky Starks right now. So, Adam Page, again, can't get cleared. They're going to find out last minute before the show goes on. He's going to be cleared. It's going to be a slobber knocker match between him and Jon Moxley. It's going to go the distance. You're going to have the blood. You're going to have the guts. This is going to be a match that is going to go all the way, have the distance. It's going to go all the way. However you want to slice it and dice it, it's going to go the distance. And they basically cut a great promo. Basically, I'm coming for revenge. That's what Adam Page was basically doing. I'm coming for Page. I'm coming to the Forum. I'm going to beat your ass, and I'm going to make you a marked man. On the other side, Jon Moxley basically stated that I'm going to put you in a bound of rubble in the same way, back and forth. So this could have gone back and forth. I like both of these gentlemen. Either way, whoever wins, it's most likely going to be Adam Page coming out the victor. And Adam Page needs a win right now and needs some forward momentum. So this is going to be a great match. It's going to go the distance. They're both going to put it all on the line. And it's going to be great at LA, my hometown, literally. No joke. So, that was a good little segment. We have the tag teams championships, which set up for Battle of the Belts for Saturday. So we're having a title match here, and then Battle of the Belts with Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus the Acclaim. The Acclaim came out, shots fired some more about Jeff Jarrett's wife and TNA and all this stuff. And then during the match, there were some receipts given from Jeff Jarrett, which went to No Ravel. And then Bowens looks really good. So the Acclaim, at the end of the day, the Acclaim are going to retain their belts against these guys, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. I don't even know why Jeff Jarrett is literally on television. I think the guy should just be in the back doing live events for AEW. That's what he does. But anyway, I guess Jay Lethal and the Acclaim, Jay Lethal got the win, which sets up for Battle of the Belts on Saturday. This was a non-title match, which I didn't understand. I guess they're going to be number one contenders for the belt. Jungle Boy comes out with Hook saying in LA, his hometown, they're going to show Big Bill and all that and Morinardi and all that in the firm, what they're about. And Hook does not need Jungle Boy. Hook is good on his own. He is belt great on his own. So, again, Danielson and Tony Nese, this was a squash match, to be honest with you folks out there. It was just a squash match. Pretty much Tony Nese, TKO. And then came out MJF, basically. Your mom swallows, doesn't swallow. The typical MJF promo. I don't know. I don't know what it is with MJF, but to me, it's kind of starting to lose its luster a little bit. I would like to see more of MJF, not here and there, sparingly. And I wish his promos were cutting more. You're a heel. You should be cutting more. I just feel like you come out and you just say whatever out your mouth. And that's what we've come to know about MJF, but at the same time, MJF needs to be more cutting edge. I think he needs to hit it a lot more instead of saying brain damage Danielson. And Danielson kind of won that promo. You kind of see MJF losing these like promo battles a little bit now, and so kind of got me a little nervous about his run a little bit. He said he's gonna hold this belt, but just saying, if we see CM Punk in the building, this may be a different story coming soon by Revolution. So we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see if everything, all accounts is true, we're going to see CM Punk back in AEW by Revolution, because they said that he's healed by Revolution. We're going to see. I'm speculating with that one, but if he has not been released by literally AEW, then you're going to see him going forward. Now in the news, the Young Bucks are in contract talks with AEW at the moment for an extension. Kenny Omega looks like there's time being tacked on from his injury, so he doesn't go to WWE. I think Kenny's going to stay. I think the Young Bucks are going to stay. I think really what you're going to see is CM Punk and them working this shit out, because there's a lot of money to be made. If you like it or not, people say, oh, wrestlers are not about the money. But if there's a lot of money and a lot of views and a lot of people to put butts in the seats, and you can do it at a big freaking event, of course they're going to work this shit out, because it's a big payday to Punk, to the Elite, to AEW. It's a win-win. I think really Chris Jericho should keep his mouth shut, because literally it's just the proof is in the pudding with CM Punk. It's there. It's like he's making a lot of money. And he's selling a lot of merchandise right behind Dan Hansen. And again, Dan Hansen should get a push somewhere if he's making that much moolah money. Should be. Dan Hansen is really, really good talent. He was really good in Ring of Honor. I just don't understand in AEW why they're not pushing him. He had some pretty okay matches with people. Carney matches, really, but really good matches. Again, like I said, again, Danielson, the back and forth, your mom swallows, or your mom has all the records and receipts and stuff like that throughout the audience was great. I think Daniel stole the show with that. I think the promo went to Danielson on that one. I just don't understand. For me, I just don't understand MJF. 1 minute he cuts a badass promo, and then the next minute he just looks weak. I don't know if that's creative, or are they letting him just, flim fly, or is Tony Khan just happy what he's got with MJF? So we're going to see what goes on in the future of AEW. I really think this bidding war thing, I think MJF signed an extension. I really think we're being played, and I really think, it's going to sit up for another MJF CM Punk match. I really am starting to see this, because I don't know, I just have my hunches on that, and my maybe I'm seeing it wrong, maybe I'm just conspiracy, but whatever. Anyway, Swerve Strickland versus AR Fox. Again, Swerve Strickland coming out as a heel. I think he's going to be your top heel going forward, more than an MJF. Going forward with the Mogul affiliates, it's okay. It's not no Top Dollar, and it's no Adonis. It's not Skid Row. You know what I mean? He's trying too hard, I think, with this heel turn. And I think this is going to lead to Keith Lee and him at Revolution. AR Fox is great talent. AR Fox was in Lucha Underground, and so was Swerve Strickland. Again, these two put on great matches. They were part of the same staple, so this makes sense all around. Again, I didn't really care for this match. Swerve Strickland wins easily with the a 2 count with AR Fox, man. AR Fox, don't sleep on this guy. AR Fox hits devastating moves. These guys can go. If you've ever watched a Lucha Underground match, you know what you're getting with these two. And AR Fox can go. AR Fox was putting on great matches for the Gift of the Gods Championship. So was Swerve Strickland. So these two can go. These two are in their prime. You got it, honestly. You got to give it to these guys, man. Honestly, like they put on one hell of a match. A couple Death Valley drivers. Swerve Strickland. Like I said, I'm just checking my notes out. Strickland had the upper hand a few times. Fox did this devastating Death Valley driver. Again, I'm looking at my notes. And then the Swerve Stomp. And, came to an end. But, Swerve is going to be the guy who's going to win against these talents, unfortunately. Because they got to build him up to Keith Lee. So that's going to be one hell of a match going forward. If that's going to be done in Revolution, then so be it. I don't know. And a 450 splash too. That was an awesome thing too to see. And you know, Fox, man, Fox is no joke. AR Fox is no joke. Again, we had a segment here with the Gun Club going rest in peace. They played the FTR music. FTR didn't show up. So basically they're playing this out to FTR to Gun Club clash at each other. FTR will probably get a win here when it comes to Revolution. They're going to build this up for Revolution. Kara Hogan and Sky Blue versus Jay Cargill and Red Velvet. It's setting up for a Red Velvet Jay Cargill match. Jay Cargill's probably going to get to 50-0, and I think they're going to probably have her lose the title. I think this is kind of what they're doing. They're going to have the baddies turn on Cargill. Cargill is going to possibly lose title. I'm hoping. Tony, I don't know what you see in Jay Cargill. She needs to lose title. She's looking weak by the day. This match was just, it was all over the place. Bad match to begin with. Sky Blue's great, but not ready for main TV yet. Again, Kara Hogan is great talent. I thought she would have taken the belt by now off of, that's what I thought they were going to go last week with, but they didn't. Jay Cargill is weak. And I've been saying this for a while. I will stack a Goldberg match and a Cargill match side by side. And Cargill, you could say I live in my mom's basement. You could tell me I eat bonbons, but your matches suck. And they're apparent that you're just too green. You should have been put on Dark and belt your talents. This is where I said Dark needs to have championships, kind of like NXT, and their own little pay-per-views. On whatever, on YouTube, whatever, and they need to build the talent right with promo work and whatnot, because Jay Cargill, I smell the stench from here. You stink. You suck. And it's just really bad. Absolutely bad. Anything Jay Cargill does, I'm not a fan of anymore. You know, she should be beating people convincingly, not people off the street, actual big names on AEW. If you want to make her look good, give her good quality matches, not squash matches. Half of those things that she's had, that TBS belt is a paperweight at that point. She's just carrying a paperweight. And the thing with Nyla Rose, I didn't understand that either. I mean, I just want anybody but Jay Cargill holding that title. Anybody but Jay Cargill. Because if I stack up Goldberg and her, it's exact same match. The only thing she doesn't have is a jackhammer. I'm waiting for the jackhammer to come and go, oh my God, she's going to hurt somebody. She's too green. She should have never been TBS champion to begin with. And you know what? Again, as I said, I will stack a Goldberg match and her match. They're both equal. I watch a Goldberg match from the early 90s, and I watch a Jay Cargill match, and it's the exact same thing. She might just come out and bang the door for the security and go, and come out the same freaking way and be come out. Seriously. Jay Cargill needs to be beating big talent, not squashing talent. If you want to make her look good, she needs to go back and learn some more moves and do them properly. Because when you watch a Jay Cargill match, don't get me wrong, it's watching a Goldberg match. She's the female version of Goldberg. I don't care what movement she's doing and whatnot. It is a Goldberg match. And I've been saying it. It's slow. She runs out of breath. The pins look awful. She needs to go and relearn how to wrestle because it's just falling flat for me. And she can sit all day long and say I'm criticizing, but that I'm a big dude and all that and throw shots at me. But in fact remains you still wrestle like a Goldberg match. I do the jaded and I do a couple of moves. I move around the ring, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, and sa-sa-sa-sa, and then I get the victory. And it's like, you look at it and you're just like, the fuck are you doing? What in a freaking high holy hell are you doing within 15 minutes? The match was sloppy. I understand why. Red Velvet should get away from her to begin with. Red Velvet was on a high with Brandy Rhodes and then did well and then joined the baddies and has done nothing. And the other baddie has done nothing either. So at the end of the day, Kara Hogan deserves better. Kara Hogan's good shit. She was in Impact for the longest. And I think she carried the women's champion for a moment there too. Now the match of the night goes to Darby Allin and Samoa Joe. Again, I've said that at the very beginning of this. Both are great. They did give you a video package, a feud between Kip Sabian and Orange Cassidy ahead of Battle of the Belts. Do we really care about Battle of the Belts? Are we really caring about it? Because they don't make it pay-per-view worthy. They really don't. Again, this AEW, I would honestly say, is, again, every week is a B-. It's good. It's not bad. It's good. And let's talk about the, I forgot to mention earlier in the video, the new producing, camera shots, fantastic. The stage, fantastic. Everything to do with tonight was fantastic. Crowd was fired up. The stage looked good. I'm happy that they changed it. It kind of gives me that old school Monday Night Raw vibes a little bit. And I like what they've done with a lot of things. Now they're changing the AEW logo to all white. They're probably going to change some things to different colors to match like blue and red. I can totally see it. It looks nice. I like the presentation. It is good. They needed this. They're going in the future. They're signing bigger talents. And if they do bring CM Punk, they do need to issue a new era and kind of give you guys the feel. Everything's good in Mayberry. Again, they're going to probably do the same thing with Rampage. They're probably going to soup up Rampage, probably to this set. Or what they're going to do is they're going to have a set. They said that we were going to possibly do a second set for that and then redo Dark and redo Elevation to an extent. So we're going to see how those look going forward. And we're going to have to see. They even said Ring of Honor. When Ring of Honor gets their weekly television, they haven't decided where they're going to put that either. So, again, we're going to have to see next week. Mercedes Moné coming in. We're going to have to see where that goes, if that is the case. It's going to be exciting next week. There's lots of good matches next week. I'm excited. You should be excited. We at SlamZoneSports are going to be excited. I'm going to be intently watching. Guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys watch New Japan, man, Mercedes Money is no joke. I am the CEO, bitch. When she said that to Kairi Sane, I went, wow. And your new United States IWGP champion, Kenny Omega, the cleaner, let's go. And Jay White has been dethroned. Okada, let's go. And, yeah, and Shinsuke Nakamura, man, that match, you guys, if you can find it somewhere, go watch these things. Great pay-per-views this weekend. And this week, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you for watching. Rate, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on Slam Zone Sports and also on my channel. I'll see you guys later. Peace.